Welcome back to MacDonald Auto. Here we have a 2005 Chevy Colorado. Today we're going to be doing a lift kit and some new tires on this thing. So that's pretty exciting for my buddy there. He's getting a nice lift up there. He's got these ugly ones on there right now. I'll get those swapped out for some bigger meats. I'll get some big meats. So as you can see, we got an add a leaf. We got some Torsion keys. These things are pretty beastly, aren't they? I'll show you these nice meaty tires he's got here too. Look at those bad boys. These are awesome. Got some new wheels here. So what am I gonna do first? I should probably I can get the wheels mounted, or I can actually get this thing jacked up. I think I'll do the wheels first, just because it's the easiest one. And if worse comes to worse, just put the wheels on for now. So let's get this tire machine fired up here. Make sure everything all works properly. Bro.
Do you know where the seahorses are?
Yeah, I put them back behind the house. All right, so let's get these wheels off. Yeah, let's get them out of the box here and let's get them mounted right up. Nothing. What I've done is put some tape on there just so I don't wreck the wheels.
If he drove it any distance, it's flat on one side. It cuts like half and then it's OCD. Well, this customer's getting exactly what he's after because I'm lining it up with the D because he loves the D. I can run these tires right up to 150 PSI. I think my compressor could take it. All right, so I got one mounted. Ready for this? Here they are. Boom, look at that. Those are sick. Here, let's line them up. Those are gonna be pretty badass. That's a very terrible view, but we'll get the rest of them put on here and then not gonna mount them right away because I gotta pull the other ones off and then do this lift kit. Get the tires done anyway. Let's get to it. I got them all mounted up, I gotta get them all balanced. And action! Okay, so now I got all the wheels mounted and balanced. Let's get this truck up in the air.
right, now that we got all the wheels off of here, I'm gonna get this thing jacked up. I'm gonna have a look underneath and see what we gotta accomplish just to get all this stuff in there. Got the destructions here, I'm gonna go through that, obviously, because, you know, I'm not just gonna wing this one. I mean, I would, and I could, but... Okay, everybody look out, I'm coming down. I said look out! Yep, looks good. What am I looking at?
That there is what I'm swapping out.
Should I have marked where the wheels were? Okay, so I'm gonna put one wheel. I'm gonna put one wheel back on. I should have measured, but oh well. Live and you learn, I guess. I'm gonna measure the wheel well height just to see how much of a difference it is compared to the new lift kit that we're putting in. Just drop her back down again. So I'm just in the middle of getting a little test fit going on here. Just to, what I'm doing is I'm measuring the height of the truck with the new wheels on it compared to what it will be after the lift is installed. But these new wheels, check out how much poke there is. It's insane, like look at that. It's like a fist size. Like those stick out really far. That's awesome. I wonder how much rubbing it's gonna be doing too. Probably quite a bit. I'm gonna get my measurements here, jack it back up, pull the wheels back off, and I'll just catch you guys a couple of seconds here. Welcome back to the vlog. Oh, you guys actually weren't actually gone. I was gone for a little while. I went and got some new work boots. I'm back again for the night, and we are going to get this thing hammered out. I hope. So, what we gotta do here, you got some threads poking out. This is the torsion suspension. What torsion bars are is just a big steel rod, and the metal twisting is what creates the bounce. I'm gonna keep count for how many threads are sticking out of there. And by doing that, you just measure that, pull this bolt straight out, and that should actually loosen this off. And that's just gonna be right loose. It just slides it off. And then after that, to the back, what I gotta do is I gotta pull these U-bolts out. Those U-bolts come out. I gotta put some C-clamps on the rear leaves, and then I got a couple of added leaves over there, like I showed you before. I gotta put those in here, so I gotta find out. I have to put it in between the one that's longer and in between the one that's shorter. So I'll have to separate those. Oh, I got the hiccups. Oh. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it for the back. The back is super easy. So I'm gonna go ahead here. I'm gonna get these brakes swapped out too, but that won't be till tomorrow. So let's get some bolts undone. So I got the tape measure here. I'm gonna measure these threads. 1 7/8 on that side, 2 1/4 on this side. So passenger side's 2 1/4 and driver side is 1 7/8. I don't know why they're so different. All right, what size socket is this thing? Oh my God, I picked the right one the first time. Hearing protection. All right, now that I have my hearing protection on, you gotta watch your ears. Mind your ears, guys. Next side. Okay, here's your warning again. Mind your ears. Okay, so what these things do, so these are just your basic bolts that it sits on a little wedge on the inside. So these are the torsion keys. These are the new ones that are going in. So there's a little hex on the inside of those things there. That hex on the factory ones is ever so slightly offset so that these things actually sit at a normal factory ride height. But the new ones, which are lift keys, what they call them, the little hexagon on the inside is actually spun a little tiny bit more just to give it more lift. It twists this bar. This bar will actually twist more, which picks the truck up in the front. Oh, it's slobbering all over the place. So this rod goes up on the inside of this cross-membered frame, and it goes up through. This is hard. Goes up through. It sits on there and it goes up through. Jesus. How embarrassing. Goes up through, and this will actually, as you tighten it, it pulls it down. So as it's pulling it down, that's what gives you your set height. So whatever height you want to do for your front, you can actually pull these things right down and you can jack the truck as high as you can get it, but it won't ride very smooth. So I'm gonna set these. In the instructions it shows 1 inch and 3/8. So I'm gonna set the threads poking out of the top at 1 3/8, and I'll set it on the ground and do a little bounce check and then measure to see how much more it's got to go up or down. I'm not 100% how much lift this kit is actually meant to do. So what I'm gonna do is, once I have it on the ground, I'll measure the back and then I'll just make sure the front is either the same or maybe a little bit less. This one's gonna be a lot easier because there actually isn't there's no exhaust in the way. Still tough. I'm gonna hold it up. Come on. Got it. So I was like, oh, this side's gonna be a lot easier. Definitely not. So this is what I mean. You can kind of see the inside there. You can see how the hexagon, say the point comes down the bottom and goes up here. These new ones, it's pretty much a whole flat spot on the bottom. So it twists it ever so slightly just to give it more torque. That boost and torque jacks the front. I think I've said that 3 or 4 times now. I have the key here. I got the adjuster screw. Got the light in a nice spot where kind of in the way of the camera, but that's the way it's gonna be. Why do they always make things seem so easy in the instructions? Twist this, slide it on here, just put it right there. Just put the bolt in, tighten it down, you are done. No, it is not like that. Never. It is never like that. I don't know why I trust the instructions anyway. Torsion bar, I gotta twist the torsion bar to try and slide it in. The only issue is the torsion bar, twisting it down that end just to get the lift. Wait. I even said it was in my way. Just to get the torsion bar to go in, I gotta twist it, so. So I finally got it. You would not believe how hard it was just to get that key in here. I fought with it forever. You should actually see my setup just to get this thing in. I undid the lower shock. I got a bar in there to pull down the top. I got all this weight, put a vice grips on there just so I can get my rear hitch, which weighs a ton, on the end of the bar so it can hold it down. And that was pulled down and tied to this cart. And then I pulled the cart just to get this forced down, just to get that key to slide in. Because it comes out and it goes along and slides into there. But there's a little ridge. There's a little ridge on there. I couldn't get it past, and I finally got it. This one here, that one slid right in. I fought with this side forever. Then I just take the next one. I just go bloop, right in. I was just like, okay, well, why can't this one be that easy? So anyway, fought with it. Took me a while, but I finally got it. I can go ahead and put these little wedges in there. Well, that's both of them. This one I didn't do as tight because it was way freaking harder to get in. So there's just enough threads poking out of the top that there should be all of them in there. I'll have to do a final adjustment once I get it on the ground. Yeah, I get the feeling that it's gonna be pretty tough. I think we'll move on to the back now. This part here is what should be straightforward, but we'll see, I guess. Like everything else in this project that I'm working on. Alright, so now I got a socket for these. Just got to undo all this stuff here. And then I got to jack this up just to get these apart. There's a pin underneath there that I got to undo, but I get some C-clamps on that once I get these bolts off of there. So once the bolts are off, it should be safe. Just need to get something underneath it to push it up. I got the trans jack there, I might do that. Turn that out of the way.
Watching it
adjust.
Again and again, I feel it in ways you follow me, drifting to places I should leave, so close to the edge of something so perfect. We were too scared to take the leap. I'm missing the way we used to be. Let me go. Left me in this mess I'm falling. Never know. Can't find a reason why. Couldn't get any closer. Can't find a
Okay, so this comes with new U-bolts too, so I'm gonna throw those on. Really loud. Okay, those are torqued to spec too. Next side. With your head. Oh yeah.
Try to forget all that we had. I'm rolling like water in the sea. The memories crashing into me. So close to the edge of something so worth it. You have the world right at your feet, and almost is all we'll ever be.
All right, so that's the second side. I got the second leaf in there. Now that they're torqued down to the proper spec, which I believe is 70 inch-pounds, that's it there. You can see the extra leaf in there now. New U-bolts, torqued down to 70 foot-pounds. Got the torsion keys right there. I'll adjust those tomorrow since getting some new brakes, so I'm not gonna bother putting the wheels on, leveling it out, and having to pull the wheels back off again. Might as well just do the brakes, lower it down, get the thing properly set, and then the thing can be on its way. Now that I have that done, I'm just gonna wait for Schwan to bring his brakes by. He said he's gonna bring them tomorrow. So catch you guys in the morning. Well, good morning. It's the morning here. We got our brakes delivered. We got Finn here. He's helping do some. Finn's helping doing the unboxing of these new brake pads. Let's get the calipers removed. Get these brakes swapped out. Oh, he's going for the reveal without me.
Oh, they'll stick out. Eh? We didn't want to show you. I got a little bit of tire poke.
Premature reveal. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. Oh yeah. Let's get this thing on the ground and let's have a look and see exactly where it sits. Look at that rake. That rake. Holy. So the wheels on the back here, this is the lift, this is what it's actually going to be sitting at. 7 1/4 is pretty much what I'm seeing there. Before it was about 5 1/4, so you got 2-inch lift. In the front, because I got to adjust the keys still, 5 inches. So that's a 1/4 inch, actually, that's a 1/4 inch lower than what it was factory ride. So this is exactly the same ride height as factory. So I'm gonna get underneath, jack those torsion keys up, drop it back down, have a look, see, and we'll go from there. Oh
Oh boy! It's like 7. That's like right where I want it on that side. 7, bang on. Look at that. Holy! 7.5. Yeah, so you're about 7.5 and then 7 up front. Oh no, sorry, just under. So I wonder how many turns. So I gotta do some quick math. I'll figure this out. So I spent some time yelling at the camera, forgot to hit the record button. Anyway, I'll show you right here. Can't really see much right there. There's a big nut. Got her on the lift here. We do the final measurement. Where's my tape measure? There it is. Oh, sorry. 7.25. That's where we want it. 7.25. So that side's good. Oh, look at that. Okay, so I know there's actually a few different ways to measuring, but just so you guys get a perspective as well, I'll show you what it's like before and what it's like after. So here's a before, after lift, before adjustment. This is after, before. This is final sale. 7.25. 7.25 as well. Boom! I think we got her. That's where you're gonna ride. Riding dirty. I wasn't pranking you guys by having the lift up to make it look like it actually was 7.25.
That's the biggest 2-inch lift I've ever seen.
That thing is sweet. That's pretty big now. The wheel poke isn't nearly as much as it was when I had it on there originally. Because it sits lower, it'll stick out a little bit farther, but it still sticks out. Well, that's pretty much it for the lift kit here. We're gonna get these center caps on and we'll stick this thing outside. Bro's making lots of noise there. He said he wasn't going to, liar. Okay, everybody grab an Allen key. We're putting center caps on. Got enough for everybody to go around. You want an Allen key? Putting center caps on.
Ooh, wow, that's tempting.
Oh no! Oh God, the humanity! Okay, get in.
Get in there!
Okay, we're gonna roll this thing out here. Have a look at it. That thing's sweet. It's pouring rain out here. Can barely even see what I'm looking at. As you can see, we did a lift, got a body drop. Yeah, this thing's super sick. Looks so good. Like you can just barely see a little bit of difference between the two there. Tiny bit. But yeah, the thing that it fits. Like it looks really good. I like it a lot. Just that poke that it has there. So sick. You're gonna stand out like a sore thumb now. Yeah, that one. Like usual, white walls out. So there you have it. Lift kit in a 2005 Colorado. What else did I do? Did I do something else too? Oh yeah, I just did some front brakes. That's nothing. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed that content, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe. You know where the button is. Till next time, see ya.